Alright, y'all. So we are going to be moving over to this Dragonite Champal team, Rain team with Goldango and Basculegion and Pelipper for our second round of matches for the month. I was thinking about using the other team again for another round of matches, and then I just kind of felt like, I'm not going to be making a number 1 rank climb probably, so let's just switch teams, right? I do think the other team would be a strong contender to try to rank climb with, but it definitely does take some careful playing either way, right? So, let's just have fun. Let's keep making content with different teams. Once we do hit Master Ball tier, we're going to be using one of my friends' teams, which I'm probably going to end up posting before I post these matches anyways, so it is what it is, because I said I was going to, and I'm sure people have been looking forward to it. At least I know he has probably, so yeah, we're gonna try to get that content out. So this is a really fun team too. Pelipper has Covert Cloak and Dark Terra, so that if we need to not get taunted, we can do that. We won't get faked out. We have Dragonite with Brick Break, Stomping Tantrum, Outrage, E-Speed. This team is also built with someone who is in the join part of my community, and originally they had suggested to me trying the crunch on Champal. I said no to that idea because ultimately, let's be honest, the Sacred Sword set is the best set, right? All in all, it is the best Champal set. But Crunch has its uses, it really does. And as long as you have other Pokemon that can do Sacred Sword type things, you can technically get away with running Crunch, right? So we have Drain Punch, we have Brick Break, and we can kind of get around it like that. So I figured, let's just use the Crunch. The Crunch can work. It's not like you have to have Sacred Sword on Champal, it's just really good. So yeah, we're gonna see what happens with this team. We have the Life Orb Basculegion with Swift Swim. We have the leftovers Steel Terra, Goldango to pair with Rain. Can't get out of getting hit by ground type moves, but it can get out of the fire, And we also have water types to deal with ground types. So it's all good stuff, right? So yeah, I hope you look forward to me using the team. We are, on that push from 900 to 1,000 subs. So if you are here and you're not subscribed, consider subscribing. We've got lots of fun teams to be tried. And I've honestly tried most of them already, We've tried 5, 6 now, including the one from the one I just filmed. Philip. And then this would be the 7th. So we technically have 3 teams we haven't tried yet, but we've probably tried variations of those teams. We've got a pretty interesting looking team here. I don't know how I feel about wasting my Terra, excuse me. I like leading. I do like leading Champal and Dragonite. I don't think it's an amazing lead in any way, shape, or form. We bring Iron Hands in the back, and then we bring... if we bring Goldango, we can definitely get wrecked. I'm kind of partial to bringing Basculegion. I just know that Basculegion might not be perfect either. So, yeah, I don't know. Ultimately what's going to happen with this team is, I don't have a good idea of how to play this team correctly yet. So, we're probably going to be not always doing optimal things with this team. If that makes sense. Nice glasses, Megan. Flatter her. Alright, flutter her. My freaking Jonald. So, I mean, technically, like, yes, I can Terra. I can go for Stomping Tantrum. But if I do that, do I just die to a Dazzling Gleam? You know what I mean? No, the answer is no. Ooh, can you imagine that? The chicanerosity of it. Okay, so I am playing poorly, unfortunately. I don't think this Stomping Tantrum should KO them. But it is a banded Stomping Tantrum with the additional benefit of them flinching me last turn. So we technically probably should have had Inner Focus there, but you know, it worked. Alright, Volnona. My freaking Janus. So we do have to keep pressuring them with Sucker Punch, and then we switch out into... We have to switch into Iron Hands. We don't have a choice. Yeah. So I am playing poorly right now because, like, I'm kind of just being like, sure, like, I'll just click Sucker Punch, like, full knowing that you should do something about it, right? So they will KO Chien-Pao. They haven't Terra'd yet, so I think that's something we need to keep in mind. We have Aqua Jet, so we can KO them with that, technically. Okay. So... I really wish that I had clicked Wild Charge. That sucks. That sucks a lot. So we do live on 6. If they click Blizzard again, very good play. The crit on hands is a... They might live. They don't. Okay. Whew. That'll win us the game. So now we just go for Aqua Jet. We go for Heavy Slam. You gotta admit, the freeze was rude. Okay, like the freeze was incredibly rude. Okay. So let's see what we can do. That was a lot of stomping tantrum damage. Oh man, they played well. Yeah. This little guy. Just a little guy. They've got fungus. They've got a fungus, my guy. Okay, I like the idea of just leading these two because I think they put on adequate pressure, if that makes sense. We can always just Terra if we need to. We can bring this in the back and this. So I really don't think this is a time for... I mean, Chien-Pao could be good here. We don't have Sacred Sword, which makes it harder, right? Why do I feel like I faced this person? Like, that card is like the exact same as a card I've seen 2 minutes ago. Okay. Well, I obviously don't love that, but... At least I got my nasty plot off. And I can go for Uckers, and I can go for... I'm honestly gonna Hydro Pump them. So we have to go for the Make It Rain. And I'm gonna Hydro Pump the King Gambit. Because the nice thing about running Hydro Pump is that if it hits, a Hydro Pump in the rain is damage. Damage. We're gonna hit them hard. We're gonna hit them where it hurts. So, we're gonna go for the Terra, okay? We kind of have to. They go for the Uckers. Ooh, nice. Nice play. They actually both survive, which is very impressive. Focus Sash. That makes more sense. They go for a Draconis Meteorus. I will bring in Hans. I think they're playing really well. You have to give them that. Poison? They do have poison, okay. So fortunately, that is something that we can deal with. I should have protected. I should have protected. Okay. At this point, we can E-speed them, so this is okay. We E-speed, Drain Punch. We have multi-scale. So I actually technically should have doubled up the King Gambit slot. They withdraw King Gambit, okay. They did have to give up their +2 to do that though, so... They'll Drain Punch me. They'll get some health back. I'll Drain Punch them. I'll get some health back. We don't really get that much health. Bring out Fungus. Now this is where it gets scary, right? Because we have -1, -1. We can switch Goldango back in. And then we just have to, like, accept getting put to sleep, which I don't like. I think they're gonna win. Yeah, especially with that. So... it just means technically I made the wrong play, right? Like, I should have E-speeded and then switched out the other one, right? Because what I basically have to do now is go for Outrage and hope that my Outrage hits the right slot. I hit the right slot? Hit the right slot? I'd be anxious too, my guy, believe me. So at least we're showing them, like, hey, the pressure is here. And if you don't respect it, it's gonna respect you, my guy. So... I could have clicked fake out there, I think would have been a good play. Yeah, GG's. Dang. I mean, they really just positioned well. And then I went for the heavy slam multiple times. So, let's see if I could live a sucker punch, because that's ultimately what's going to determine. No. Right. So... 2 heavy slams we should not have had enough heavy slams to get out of this, is my thought, right? Like, technically, I guess going for heavy slam was the right play, which is a little frustrating, but yeah. So we're gonna lose another rank, unfortunately. Alright, so this is just like the general strong team that's going around right now. We don't have a lot of answers into Amoonguss, which is annoying. I can see how multi-scale is just not working right now. I mean, like, honestly, I really want to just start this with this in the back. And I just wish Iron Hands put on more pressure into Amoonguss. Like, it's really what it comes down to. Because it's good against, like, the rest of the team. Dragonite's not terrible into the rest of the team either. I actually might have wanted to just use Stomping Tantrum Dragonite instead of Iron Hands. So yeah, I just don't really like know how to use this team very well. Like, I think it can do well. It feels a little lacking at times. We start Pelipper Basque, which I think is ultimately strong. We go for Tailwind, and I am just gonna go for the Terra Wave Crash. So I honestly think my Terra Wave Crash might just OHKO them. Because we don't have adaptability, we might not as well, but we're just gonna have to see. We do. Okay, so at least there's that. We have strong. Terra Water, Life Orb, Rain boosted Wave Crash, being one of the strongest moves in the game. So they'll bring out Hands. Hands is cool. Hands is a good dude. Let's bring out our Gold Dango and click Protect. Alright. Jar Jar respect. I'm gonna go for Nasty Pot of my own. Go for the Wave Crash. The only way this fails is if they have Water Terra, right? Because if not, yeah, they protect. We bring out Iron Hands, we fake out their Iron Hands and go for Make It Rain, right? So no harm, no foul. one might say. Especially if they're going to give us a free chance to see what they're going to switch into, my guy. You think the free switch is good for you? Nah, it's good for me, my guy. I want to see what you're going to switch into, so I know what to bring out. You just protected and I nasty plotted. Torn. We switch in hands. Yep, we switch in hands. That's amazing. That is amazing for me. So I need to think, right? Because, like, technically I do need to wait out their Tailwind really badly. And I don't think that I have the chance to do that. The rain stops, which is kind of nice. Their Tailwind goes for 2 more turns. So, technically, if I protect and I Drain Punch here again, this just might lose me the game is the only thing. Live. Okay. But if I don't KO them with my Drain Punch, I should lose. Yeah, so they play. Okay, good play. So at this point, I'm really kind of banking on the idea that I will be faster than them. Okay, so they make the right play. So we can still lose this. It is definitely not over. And technically, I did make the wrong play there because if... Okay. Alright, so if this is a speed tie, we do lose, of course. But we have to hope that it's not. Okay, good. GG's. These are some stressful matches. Oh man, we got another 2-1 though. So, I mean, all in all, I think we showed what the team can do. Like, I think there was just times where we just got kind of caught in like an I'm not exactly sure what to do situation, and it's really more like my uncomfortability with the team more than anything, right? So, all in all, I do enjoy the team. I think it's really cool. I definitely consider giving it a try if you are someone who likes teams like that. But I do think that the multi-scale on Dragonite I didn't like that much. I do like Inner Focus for a reason. The Inner Focus not being there did help with Stomping Tantrum, which is nice, but it's very give and take. So either way, I hope you enjoyed the matches. We'll keep trying to get to Master Ball tier, and peace out, y'all.